When Trent Frederic does return to the lineup, I also just purchased a Trent Frederic jersey, so I'm fully buying in to keep the X factor for the playoffs. But having said that, how do you think the Oilers should deploy him? Where should he be in the lineup from your opinion? Because you got a lot of experience with him, obviously, because of Jake and
Yeah, I think I think they're going to feel it out. I think they're probably going to want to put him in a place where he feels pretty good for the first part. I think they want to try him at center. That's kind of what I'm hearing. The mumblings are they want to put him in a center position, potentially the third line centerman. But at the same time, he is a winger as well, and he's played up and down the lineup in Boston for the years he was there. Jake played with him quite a bit over the course of their career together. There was a lot of mixing and mingling going on, but he can play anywhere. That's the best thing about Trent, is that he can kind of play anywhere in your lineup. But where does he fit best? I would say to you, in that three-hole center. If you can put him there, surround him with guys that are going to play the right way with him, that'll be a formidable line. They can shut you down. They're physical. They'll be big. And he can produce, 17 and 18 goals in the last 2 years coming into this year, and not a lot of power play time. So he's done it 5-on-5. He's done it the right way. He can also kill penalties. So there's a lot of options there. It'll be a new taste for him, and first time in his career in a different organization than the Boston Bruins. So I think they want to kind of blend him in and see where he fits best. He took a couple line rushes with McDavid out there. Didn't look too bad. So there's so many options when this team gets healthy. And that's going to be the biggest question mark, guys, is where do guys fit? Where do guys slot? I think they have an idea, obviously, where they want to put guys. But it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. We're going to see a couple little shuffles tonight in the lineup, but things we've seen before. Skinner back with Brown and Janmark. But Coles and Arvidsson stay the same with Draisaitl. And, it's just a matter of putting pieces together here to try and find the best mix. Quite frankly, that's what it's all about. Wherever you slot in, it better be the best possible spot, because there's going to be healthy bodies in the end there that can take your job, and there'll be some hard decisions to be made.
This might be a little bit premature to be having this conversation, but you just mentioned Connor McDavid looks great. I don't think anybody has any concern about how Connor McDavid's going to fit in or look when he's back and healthy. But what about Evander Kane? That's a long time he's been gone. You've been watching the skates. How's Evander Kane looking? Do you have any concerns about how he'll slot in come opening night of the playoffs, or is he looking good to go?
He's just he's a tremendous athlete, right? And throughout the course of his career, when he has missed time, he's been able to jump in there. The one thing that Evander Kane has that not a lot of elite goal scorers have is the fact that he can really, I don't want to say dummy down his game, but he can really simplify his game. He can play our kind of style. He can go out there north and south. He's a fast skater. He's a physical player. And when you're a physical player that's looking for those kind of hits, it's easier to blend back into the lineup, in my opinion. You can just get in. You're one-dimensional in that thought process is go north and south, get your hits in, get your feels in. And then the one thing he's always possessed is a great shot. But he has looked good. And his speed is the big question mark. But from watching him in skates, guys, I have no doubt he's going to be ready for playoffs. He's 100% going to be ready to go. And that'll be interesting where he slots. Again, there's another option. Could be with Frederic on that third line as a left winger on that line. Again, speed, size, physicality. That'll be a formidable line that can also put the puck in the net. I mean, that's now becoming a real deep team. When you start to slot guys down, and I've said this a lot, I said when Janmark and Brown and potentially Henry become your fourth line, now you're a really deep team. Now you're a team that's competitive against anybody, can match up against anybody. So, because I like the way Brown and Janmark have played. I know they haven't hit the puck in the net a lot. I know that the offense has been hard to come by. But the other things they do, the speed, the tenacity, the penalty killers, the checking, they can play against anybody. You're not worried about them. That's something that's really important if you're going to have depth. So I'll give you a little look here at T-Mobile, and the guy's still skating out here, going through the paces and, starting to clean up here in morning skate. But it was a pretty lively group out there today. It was a good session. I always like to watch and see what the energy's like on the ice, and the guys were snapping around today. We're excited to be out there because I think they saw some faces they haven't seen for a while on the road, and that's always exciting when guys are getting calls.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation, and you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.